So tonight was our third session of a 5-part session Mealtime Helpers group, and today's was all about messy play and just allowing children to experience the smells and textures and flavors of food with no pressure of having to eat that. That low pressure environment is very important, and one of the key components that we have taught in the session 1 and session 2 was that letting the child lead and being the person that offers it, but you don't have to force them. Little kids have a bubble and we can offer it, but don't go in that bubble. They can take it if they want. There's all different levels of being able to accept food, and first is with our hands. If we can't tolerate touching it, we're not likely to put it in our mouth. So we had the pudding experience so they could tolerate touching that, and eventually if they wanted to eat it, that was fine. This is just a play experience with no pressure. The other stations were more around smelling, so we had some very aromatic foods like green peppers and lemons and peaches and strawberries that they could just really smell and take that in. And there's cold temperatures, so our peas were frozen, so they were able to talk about it being cold. And then snacks where they could kind of create their own snack if they wanted it, or they could just play. Our sensory systems are all different, but sometimes we need that big, intense flavor to even register with us. This year's our pilot series, and when we're done, we'll get feedback and see if that's something that the community continues to be interested in, and then we'd be happy to grow it. There's a big need in this age range for families that have mealtime struggles. So myself and Laurel Morton, who's an occupational therapist, and Erin Carmode, who is a speech therapist, all have a passion around eating and feeding and helping families with that. So we'd be happy to do it again.